Good morning, YouTube. This is Captain Bar 1 here, showing you, it's not a new edition, but it's new to you folks here in the lair. Little backstory, when I graduated high school back in the late 80s, my folks bought me a drum set, and I played drums, had 3 different sets, played from 88 till about 2003, and ended up getting rid of the drums because all they did was sit in my front room and collect dust, and wife was getting angry with me. Just a plethora of reasons. 2 years ago, right before I had lost my job and started this here channel, and you may have seen it in the Lair video back last year, I bought a set of drums from Guitar Center here locally and refinished them, basically as something to keep me busy while I was out of work. Fast forward to 6 months ago, and sitting there really kind of itching to get back playing. I missed it for a lot of reasons. It was kind of a hobby, and it's a good way to work out, stress and frustration when you can't go outside. And I enjoy music, so anyhow, I debated and debated. For 2 years I debated. What was I going to do? And what I ended up doing was going with this option. These are Roland TD-15Ks. This is their mid-level drum set. Taking a little tour here. Now I have upgraded some things. Most noticeably, I've replaced the CY8 with the VH11 hi-hats and went to a hi-hat stand. And I'll be honest, that was night and day. That was really amazing. That was wow. Sound module is stock. That's the TD-15 sound module. I did add one trigger. I've got 2 PD8s and 3 PD10s, snare tom, floor tom, and the CR13, CY13CR, CY12CR. Those are both crash rides. They have 2 inputs, so I can get 3 sounds out of them: bell, bow, edge. Now I'm only running this as a cymbal, so I'm getting bow and edge. This is a CY12C, crash only, bow and edge, and the VH11's bow and edge. You get the you get 2 zones on these 2 triggers, and all the drum triggers are 2 zone here on the head, and then the bottom half of the rim, the edge, so to speak. And then down low, let's see if I can get down low. Whoa, if I don't fall. There's a KD9 kick trigger, and I'm running a DW 3000 series double bass pedal. Now, for anyone who plays, they're going to see this and go, whoa, wait a minute. That's a right-handed double bass pedal. Why, yes. Yes, it is. Simply speaking, that's small enough where I could just run a right-handed pedal, and I don't have to special order anything left-handed. This is a left-handed configuration for anyone who knows what a drum set is, how a drum set is set up. This is set up for a left-handed player, and for anyone who's looking to buy a Roland set, you can convert. It's not tough. It took me about 35 minutes with just a little bit of work with the drum key and swapped rails. This was actually the right-hand side rail and vice versa, and it's not a huge deal. You just have to pay attention, look, think, and adjust. Not a big deal. I did buy some extra stand hardware. You can see that one tucked in there, sort of, kind of. And this has been just amazing. And for anyone wondering about electronic drums, at least the higher end, let's say the higher end half, The next two sets above this would be the 15 KVs, which actually come with the VH11, but still this sound module. And then the TD 30, let's see, the TD30s and the TD30 something or others. There are three sets above this one. One model above this, and those have triggers that look more drum-like. They're not just pads. They have some shell to them. So, and the rack is a little different. The sound module is more extensive. Anyway, on sound, wow. I remember the days of Simmons and just a rubber trigger pad. Oh my, these are so different. Like, for instance, on the snare, for anyone who knows what a rim shot is when you're playing, it's when the stick hits the head and the rim at the same time, and it makes a very loud popping sound. You get that big bang pop sound with a rim shot. You get this on the set. You have that feel. Buzz rolls, anything like that, you get that articulation. I am just amazed at the quality, the sound quality. They really did a good job at Roland. And fellas at Roland, if you're listening, big thumbs up. This is more than I ever hoped for. I'm not going to go over the technical specs because I'm not technical. This little rascal right here, the TD15 sound module, 500 voices available. In this current setup, I have 19 voices I can play at any given time. That's between the 2-zone pads, 3-zone trigger, 2-zone cymbal triggers, blah, 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 blah. But it's just incredible. You have your choice of a couple, 3 different kinds of wood drums: maple, beech, mahogany, steel snare, brass snare, aluminum drums, rototoms. The cymbal selection is not bad. It's not wonderful, but it's not bad. I wish they would have gone with a couple smaller crashes instead of so many effects crashes. Personal decision, choice, opinion, whatever. That it's not that important. For what I've got. And the beautiful part of this, whenever I play, because I do play through these AKG K44 monitor headphones, 99.975% of the time. Very rarely do I ever plug in. I do have an amp under my desk here, right there. That's the Roland KC550, I think it is. 180 watts of love, right there. But anytime you play, here's what you're hearing from outside my door. And as my wife will gladly tell you, many years ago, when I had full-size sets, when I started playing, the whole block knew it. This is far and away the better option in my estimation. Sound quality is just amazing. I cannot stress that enough. If you are thinking about, and the footprint, let me see if we can get a footprint here. That's probably 5 foot from there to there, and 3.5 foot from the throne forward to the front of the rack. 4 foot maybe. You can't fit a full-size drum set like that. This room that is the lair now used to hold my first drum set just by itself, and it took up the bulk of the room. And just a few little accoutrements. That's a Vic Firth stick caddy hooked into the rack. That just makes that convenient. I'd like to put something in for the headphones. Usually I just wind up the cord and hang them off my hi-hat stand. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. But anyway, no, this is not bushcrafty. This isn't even EDC. Just giving you a little glimpse into what makes me tick a little bit. And this is my golf sometimes. you know, playing in the woods and cutting stuff up, yeah, that's my golf too, but this is my thing. And anyone who knows me, and there's a few people who actually know me from years back on this channel, they're subscribed, and they remember coming over to the house and, you know, can hear the drums just wailing, and we can still do that. There's the amp right there, give you some perspective. That can still happen, because when I plug in, you can feel that right in your, with the bass, you can feel it right in your chest. It's amazing. So, anyway, folks, hope you like it. If you don't, well, like I said, I just wanted to post this for something a little different, give you a little glimpse into me. If there's anything y'all like, give me something down there. I don't want to do too many technical specs on the drums. There are plenty of things on YouTube. Just type in Roland TD15K, poof, you're going to have, there's a lot of good information out there. And thanks for all the subscriptions, everybody. And until I talk to you again, Captain Bart 1, standing by.